Hey guys, I'm sorry. I just finished getting done with all the stuff I was doing on my back end. I just removed all my other tabs, so it should be no lag and all that. Welcome everybody. Happy
Copper,
Friday
16
night.
points a
My
game,
name is
11th in the
Cheyenne, and we
league,
are
and Angel
watching
Reese.
Unrivaled. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and if you are interested in watching LSU women's basketball with us, please check out my membership as well. Again, happy Friday and go Angel Reese, go Rose BC Club. I am going to pray for them real quick. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, I just thank you for the ability to be able to host these streams. I pray for the Rose BC Basketball Club. May they have no injuries. May they have fun. May the coaches make great decisions. May the players execute and may they just ball out. May Angel Reese not have any foul troubles. May the refs show favor to her. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
And Lunar Owls, but with Sabrina Ionescu back, no Brittany Sykes tonight for Rose. She is out with a right leg injury.
As well, you look at Nola Henry and Adam Harrington, how they can continue to use their strengths.
Here we go, opening tip in the hands of Gray, leading the league in assists at just under 6 a night. Screen from Reese. Gray on the drive, follow AJ. Offensive rebound, Reese puts it up and in.
Nasty positioning. It is what she does, and she has done it so well here in Unrivaled, how she continues to just be a menace on the offensive glass.
Right off the dollar menu. An offensive rebound for the new McDonald's representative. Laid in by Cloud on the other end to even the score.
Make it a double.
7-minute quarters in Unrivaled until we reach winning score. Fourth quarter, an untimed session, off balance jumper by Copper. We're staying here. Reese brings so much attention. When you have to box out, you got to get multiple bodies on her.
And that's what makes it hard with 3-on-3. The way the setup is, we talk so much about the lack of backside help, but also in terms of offensive rebounding, finding a body when a shot goes up.
Reese on the attack. Offensive foul. Extended her hand a bit on Cloud. That's the first on Reese, who gets about 4 personal fouls per game.
And that's where, for these players, there's size advantages, there's quickness advantages. What you do in single coverage, you are in every single action, no matter where you are on the floor. And I think they're continuing to work through figuring that out.
Sabali for 3, knocks it down. In rhythm 3 for Satu. Now 10 made threes on 22 tries.
We saw her shoot around this morning, and she was draining threes, the quickness of her shot, how she continues to work on that footwork.
Adam Harrington is the head coach. Multiple shooting drills and shoot-arounds in practices, going through different motions to get the shot off, and it's paying off for Satu Sabali.
One of the best to do it. He's done it with NBA players, WNBA players, many years of working with Sabrina Ionescu, and these players have taken advantage of that resource.
NBA players such as Kevin Durant, James Harden, Devin Booker, 5 on the timer. Satu again, contested by Reese. Ghost Gang with a 3-point lead. Rose looking to come back here. Copper off the mark.
Great block out by Sabali.
18 points a game, 6 boards on the attack. She is fouled by Gray.
I think Gray was saying that Sabali got around the face and an extension. Either way, good contact on the play. And for these players, just figuring out how physical they can play without fouling.
Jam-packed Wayfair Arena for the start of week 3. Satu at the line, 1 free throw worth 2 points. She's 3 for 5 on the young season. Not sure what the holdup is here. The officials trying to make sure everyone is positioned properly along the lines.
For some reason, Ionescu had inside position where Copper was supposed to be on the block.
The 2-time All-Star, former top 5 vote getter in MVP voting, Satu Sabali, has made it 3 early. 2 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Cloud in a low defensive stance, keeping up with Gray, chiseling inside with 4. Gray, middle of the floor, fall away. Double touch on the iron. Ionescu wants to push. Lead it, Sabali, Oregon Duck connection. Here is Copper curling to the basket.
Both of these teams can get downhill for as much as they'll stretch you from three.
Let's introduce the third member of our team, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Sabli's been so impressive, and it may be a slow start to start this league, but she told us, I've always worked on every aspect of my game, so patience has been key for her. And Coach Adam Harrington told us when they didn't have Sabrina in the roster, the goal was to get her going, and boy, did they. She's currently sitting in 5th place for total points through unrivaled play so far with 71.
Think about last weekend, and she did really take off, Allie. It was fun to watch, and a lot of it, too, was the efficiency. I think for all of these players, not only figuring out where they were going to get their shots from, but what it looked like to find quality shots and how that affected you on both ends of the floor.
Well, Adam Harrington had his first practice with a full roster available on Wednesday. They're hoping to get Marina Mabry back very soon.
Pass for the first one.
They're accustomed to the style of play. And now implementing personnel, having Ionescu back from her week 2 absence. Reese at the line on Monday was 5 of 6. Which is up from her 74% clip last summer in her rookie season in Chicago. 7-6. Cloud circles back, looks to enter. Brittany Griner has just checked in. Spinning, fires, got it.
This is where Phantom, especially in game 1 of last weekend for them, learned to really use her to their advantage.
Griner uses her 6'9" frame to rip it down. Ionescu, shifty with the dribble. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. She lobs it upstairs. Griner couldn't save it.
Little too far over the top with the no-look pass. However, with that concept of no backside help, no one coming from the weak side, anytime you could dump it over the top to Griner, you're going to take advantage. And a part of utilizing her too is getting stops, is seeing it go through to slow down the tempo of the game just a little bit and make sure that it doesn't turn into a track meet.
Breather for Reese. Lexi Hull on the floor. Azare Stevens also in for Rose Basketball Club. Stevens takes the 3, got the step and blows by Griner.
Spread floor, single coverage. Stevens has got the long strides and the quickness to get to the hoop.
Noah Henry, the head coach, loves how she picks up things fast. The terminology, just a smart veteran, 7 years in the pros.
Well, in the concept of Stevens, too, because she can stretch you out, she forces those flows out, and then it creates those driving lanes.
They're loving it here in Miami, the start of week 3. Just underway, 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. It's 9-8 Phantom. It's a commercial-free opening quarter. Here on TNT, Stevens, jab, fire. Pinballs out, rebound, Ionescu. Griner, off 1 foot, in and out. Gray orchestrating offense, plays around the screen, snaking inside, bounce, entry, Stevens does the rest. What a pass by Gray.
Showtime.
Griner on the other end. What a difference Ionescu makes to propel the offense the other way after a make.
Get it in stride.
Gray for 3, for Stevens. Wants to go right at Sabrina. Takes it in. The steady vet, Azare Stevens.
And that's where you exploit your strengths and you take advantage of mismatches. Stevens doing a good job of that.
As the last 6 Rose points and a lead for Rose, 12-11. Griner gives it right back to Phantom. That is the pace of 3-on-3 full court, 72 feet. Shots going in. Gray carving for space. Gray faking, got it up over Katie Lou. This is fun. Bodies hit the floor. And it's Rose basketball. Just out of bounds on the sideline.
Ton of spread, a lot of isolation, taking advantage. And you see it. You mentioned there is juice. There's competitiveness between these two teams. Both of them looking to get back in the win column and create a consistency.
Rose last time out lost to Laces, shot a season low 32%, 6 of 13 so far tonight. Gray in the perfect spot, but Griner with the deflection.
And that's a situation where you got two on the inside. Lexi Hall was out at the three-point line. She would have caught it cleanly. You could have had a quick kick out for a wide open look.
Gray backs down Cloud. Shakes the shoulder, no whistle. They play on. The physicality has been present in this league. Griner barely hits the rim. Last time out for Phantom, a loss to Lunar Owls, 82-58. Satu's posting up the numbers, but they were out of that game quickly. But Adam Harrington's club, they continue to compete and build good habits, now having most of their roster fully intact. Stevens off the catch.
In that game against the Owls last Saturday was a tough one. Not only were they shorthanded, it was a back-to-back, so they were dealing with not a lot of bodies against a team in the Owls who are fantastic early on.
Cloud with the stop and start. Tight length with the baseline. Feeding into Griner and secured by Stevens. Lexi Hull came on strong. A breakout game. 19 points last week. Gray, three.
So Phantom have been dropping down quite a bit in keeping someone in the post and in the paint, and it's opened up that three-pointer.
Heads up over there. Into the stands. Turnover. 34.8 to go in this first quarter. For Rose, great sign. Nola Henry's club, just one turnover. And she wants to keep that number between 5 and 8.
Such a key component, especially with how this game is played.
And how they play. As Gray banks in the floater. 6-point lead for Rose. 7 for Gray. An answer, though, on the other end. Natasha Cloud. "18-second shot clock and unrivaled. Now with 5 to fire. Gray again. Outlet pass to Cloud. Zings it inside for Katie Lou Samuelson. 19-18, 2.9. Gray at the buzzer.
Your score at the end of the first quarter, Rose 19.
Up and down nature to start our night here in Miami. Game 1 of 2. Rose with a 1-point lead. Phantom a push in the final minute of the first. You're watching Unrivaled on TNT, presented by Samsung Galaxy.
SEC play, only one of only 4 teams who can say that coming into the week 2 of play.
Johnson penetrating, skids to a stop, gives it to Reese. She'll take the shot and nails it. Van Lith gets it down to Reese, and she's open for the lay-in.
Just one solid dribble, ducks that shoulder in with the body contact.
Poa gets it down to Reese. Reese slings it left corner, catch and shot 3. Williams, it's good. It's a screen from Del Rosario. We'll go top of the key, find herself open for a 3, and she banged it in. trying to take advantage of it. She's going to drive, dish underneath. Morrow, layup good.
Nice drive.
Shot fake three. Drives down the lane. Around her man. Over the rim and in. Out to Poa. Left wing three.
Nice.
Count it.
That's a great look by Van Lith.
And LSU wins over Texas A&M.
Rose in a one-point game. Let's welcome in unrivaled studio analyst, two-time league champion, national champion at UCONN, Renee Montgomery, joining us from the studios in Atlanta. Hi, Renee.
Let's go. What's up, family? We in the building. Let's have some fun.
Renee, I was just going to introduce you as Sunshine. We can feel your light and presence here in Miami.
I love that. I love that. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Let's talk about the game.
Well, tell us what you see. We've been talking. We want to hear you talking.
No, I see a lot of high-level scoring right now. You see Kai coming off with a flare screen, but both of these teams look like they have fresh legs. Shots are falling. Both teams look like they want to get in the dub category, and Sabrina's back, so there's that.
Nice pass to Reese down the runway. Great founder in stride.
Yeah, one thing that I've seen that's
Renee,
happening a
tell
lot.
the audience,
go ahead.
based on these two teams, what you've seen so far. I know Sabrina was out last week and no Sykes tonight for Rose, but which of these two teams to you has a higher ceiling, or which one is standing out to you so far, one quarter in?
I think both teams, look, we're looking at an all-star league here. So when we talk about ceilings, I think they both have limitless ceilings. But when you look at the Rose, really, if they have a higher shot selection and getting the shots that they definitely want, you can see the potential there. But I mean, when you look at Phantom, you got Satu on Phantom. You have Griner on Phantom. You have Natasha Cloud. Every single team, even if they're at the bottom, it's hard to not see.
Thank you so much, Lady J Hoops, for becoming a member. Thank you so much.
Renee, you've been on a lot of championship winning teams. Both of these teams have a lot of veterans, a ton of experience. How would you characterize what it takes in this setting in a 3-on-3 style to get acclimated to new teammates in some scenarios, tendencies, how you want to play? We can see the talent on the floor, but just what it takes for different teams and why some may have a more expedited process of coming together as opposed to the others.
Yeah, I think the first thing is oxygen tanks. Whatever teams, I saw her leg. Oh, good hands. Whatever team came in shape. So the teams that came in great conditioning, they got off to the races quick, early. You see a team like the Mist where they're getting their legs under them. It's going to take a little while. Then the teams that have veteran leadership that has played the most games, I believe the Laces played 350 more games than everyone else. It's no surprise that they're doing well as Natasha shoots a three, but those are the teams that you're going to see excel. But this is a league of high-intensity cardio and then reading the defense. So, oh, my God. I was about to say, Chelsea Gray was about to be up to her normal. Beat it! Listen. That's BG.
We've got Renee Montgomery joining us, two-time league champion, national champion at UConn. Renee, you had me cracking up. I read one of your tweets, I think last week after one of our games, and you made some comment about how everyone was tired out there because of that winning score, fourth quarter. There's a shot clock, but there's no actual timed session. So when they're going back and forth, they're using a whole lot of energy. We had that case on Monday, but I'm asking as a player, if you were still playing, if you were playing in this format, what do you think so far of the winning score fourth quarter? You have to play to a certain number.
I love it. I mean, for me, I already said this before, but if I was a player, there's another moving screen. The refs not playing with the moving screens, so they're going to have to make sure, the guards are going to have to make sure that their post players are set before they go off. But if I was still playing, I would be playing in Unrivaled. I mean, this is one of those leagues where you not only are playing and getting the cardio of going up and down, but you get to work on your game. So those end of game scenarios where it's time and score, there isn't a time, but there's score as Angel Reese knocks down a lone jumper. that time and score and understanding getting the right shot, not just necessarily shooting a three because a three would win the game. I think that's going to be vital for players, just reading the defense and playing together. And Sabrina's not playing, y'all. She's back, baby.
Renee, I'm waiting for you to jump on the desk at some point. One of these half times, pre-games, post-games. I'm expecting it. Give us a meme.
No, Sarah. I'm in here with Roz, by the way. I got one of y'all's teammates in here with me. Roz, say what's up, Roz. Hey, you guys. See you soon. Okay, Roz is up here with me.
I can confirm that Renee is not on a desk.
But I'm curious what y'all see. We're not down there, so y'all are boots on the ground.
Do y'all think Kim Mulkey watching this right now? Former players.
Renee, you've said it, and I think we can talk about it so much of how fast-paced it is.
But yeah, I want to see Satu back in. I think that's a better matchup for Ainge than
being in every action. When you are here watching it live, it's all things. It is unbelievable. The display of conditioning these players are facing, the level of physicality, what it looks like, and how many certain scenarios they're in isolation, and what that takes to guard, how they're going through pick and rolls. It has been incredible to watch the level of skill and just how it's exacerbated here on this level with 36 of the best players in the world.
I agree. I mean, even you got to credit Sabrina. She's coming in and out of the league, and she's not missing a beat. Like right now, she looks sharp. She looks like she's not like out of breath. She doesn't look tired. So credit her conditioning. But this is what you talk about. Players, you can even come here and you can show your skill set and show what you can do, or you could either get exposed because two other players not being on the court. That's huge. That's huge. And they just told me I gotta go. They said, all right, that's
we don't want you to go, Nate. Get on a flight.
No, I appreciate y'all having me, man. This is fun.
Thanks for having us, and make sure to tune in to Renee Montgomery and the rest of the crew at halftime for the studio show. Phantom leading by 3, 28-25. We'll be right back.
It's good now.
Domino's Specialty Chicken. 4 tasty topping combos loaded on tender.
Switch it. Here, middle. Square. Square. Stay. Straight up. Straight up. I'll give you an outlet. I'll cut for you. Okay. Yep.
Natasha Cloud of Phantom Basketball Club. She talks about how iron sharpens iron, and she believes this experience is the best way for her to improve from a one-on-one standpoint. One-on-one tourney coming up shortly, but for Phantom, wanting to get back on track and build some momentum. At 1-3, Rose at 1-3. 3-point lead. Hall on the attack for Rose. And Griner climbs the ladder for the rebound. It's her 4th to go along with 6 points. Ionescu leading Phantom with 8, puts Hall on the deck. Searching for an option with 6 to shoot. Feeds Griner. Griner paving space, flips it up and in. BG for 2. Phantom by 5. Sarah, offensively, Phantom just 62 points per game. They're already approaching that halfway mark with 2 and a change to go in the second.
And I think part of that, yes, you get Sabrina Ionescu back. There's just better continuity in the shots they're finding.
Runner by Ionescu, reset to 12 on the shot clock. Katie Lou Samuelson, nicely done, swiftly with the right hand. Long outlet to Hull, knocked out of bounds by Katie Lou. You make a layup, you better hustle back on defense.
There is no stopping, but I think even the opportunity for that and the spaces on the floor, Griner clearing out for those lanes, just getting more accustomed to one another. And I think we see this all the time. Just see Katie Lou turning the corner, good scoop on the finish there, Griner pulling her defense up. And overall, I think as conditioning too improves for players, I think naturally the efficiency is going to improve. You get your legs under you. All of those things are going to go up.
Well, if you didn't know, Brittany Griner is 6'9", and it looks as if she just collided with the drone. So she gracefully handed it over to the personnel working along the sideline. Gives Adam Harrington a chance to make some tweaks to the lineup. Cloud, Ionescu, and Sabali, Stevens, Gray, and Hull on the other end as Stevens lays it in. Let's go over to Allie.
To your point, Sabrina gave us a great line earlier today. She said, in 5-on-5, you can substitute play calls for chemistry. But here, you have to really know the tendencies and what the player's like. You can't just call a play and allow it to solve everything. And so as I was watching the last 10 or 15 possessions, there was some miscommunications with her and Brittany. There were some great connections that they made, and Brittany looked at her running down the court and said, "You're hearing me, right?" And Sabrina said, "Yes." So it's a constant development of communication, whether it's verbal or nonverbal.
Allie, thanks. And Sarah, I was really impressed by Sabrina's analysis of using ball screens. You come up and pull up just like she did. That mid-range jumper, something she's pinpointed to work on specifically here in Miami. Gray, eyes on the back of her head. Nice pass.
And Stevens is doing a great job making herself available for it.
Ionescu for 3, rattles it in. That's her third 3 here in the first half. 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Another no look. Stevens, runner.
Nasty slip. It's those things, though. 2 stay on Gray, and that's just a quick look.
Sabali gets a turn. This is what Phantom had in mind when this team was constructed in November. 40 points in the first half. Still 50 seconds to play. Ball screen, Gray fires, cut! Point guard making it rain.
Excellent variation, too. They've been getting downhill, they're getting in the post, and then you open it up.
Sabali got the step, and a late foul is called. That's a tough one on Stevens. How's that going to go between those two fans? Lunar Owls t-shirt and the Laces t-shirt, our second game of our double.
I cannot wait to find out.
Both teams 4-0. Phantom Rose at 1-3. Mist and Vinyl off tonight. Adam Harrington again. He got this group Wednesday for a full practice with everybody here for the first time all season.
And so that's why you look at the record, and oftentimes it does not do justice for either what a team's been through or what it's going to look like as the season continues to progress. And we talked to Nola Henry last week about that, and she said you got to have patience in the process and how it sometimes takes more time for one team than another.
And Rose has been disciplined, to use Nola's word from our discussions today. Just 2 turnovers in the first half. Katie Lou Samuelson commits the foul. Her first, team's third. To exceed 4 fouls, you put the other team at the free throw line. Hull passed up the 3. Screen Stevens. Elbow J for Gray. The foul underneath. Over on this side. That does put Phantom over the limit. That was, the previous foul was the 4th. Now this is number 5.
I said it 5 times.
So Stevens will be at the line until we watch this timeout unfold. Adam Harrington uses a timeout. 42-36, 18.4. Our head coaches are mic'd up, so we'll listen in.
We should review it too. No. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No, Satu for Luke. Yep.
Fans, take a look at the screens for a behind-the-scenes look of a Rose practice session where Angel Reese gets some pointers from the legend. Here we go,
y'all. Let's do this.
We're gonna get it back. Keep being aggressive.
Hey, right here. Hey, slip out of this, Sabrina. Satu, you're gonna do this little rip. Sabrina, you're just getting to the wing. You might have her. You're gonna be open on the slip. Tasha, come with force though. So you're gonna have this over top to Sabrina. Sabrina, you can kind of ghost it. Get out. Satu, you're gonna clean this up, but Satu, you slip. Okay? Hey, let's go. Okay? Let's get this rebound first. Yeah, we got time. Hey.
Should I go? What is Scott doing? I was gonna say, should I do?
Stevens at the free throw line for Rose. An impressive first half for Azare Stevens. 15 points, 7 of 10 shooting. Phantom has already exceeded its season high in first half points with 42, previous high 36. This free throw shot clock is off for Phantom. Cloud with 4 first half assists. Finding Sabrina Ionescu, but blocked by Stevens. 5 still to work with for Sabrina. Got the step maneuvers in, barely hit the rim. That's the final shot of the first half. 42-36, without doubt, the best offensive half for Phantom in the young, unrivaled season. Week 3 is off and running. 13 for Ionescu in her return. 15 for Stevens on the Rose side. 6-point lead for Phantom at recess. Unrivaled halftime presented by Ford coming up.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce me.
Which you do you want to be today? At TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression. With the quality you deserve, styles you crave, and prices you love.
I'm gonna do what I do.
Maxx, what makes you, you.
Ford. Phantom up 42-36 over the Rose at halftime. Sabrina Ionescu back after taking week 2 off for personal reasons or being in Paris. Both the same thing, right? Welcome on into the Unrivaled Halftime Show. Lauren Javara, Ron Goldamunde, and Renee Montgomery. Guys, this has been such a fun first half to watch so far, but Sabrina, she's back. Week 3, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in that first half.
Well, the Phantom needed some rhythm.
They did.
So what does their point guard do in Sabrina Ionescu? She spends the entire first quarter setting up her teammates, getting assists, being patient, facilitating in the offense, not just going out there hunting for her shot and her points. Instead, a pass, a screen, get Satu involved. She also got Brittany Griner involved, established her touches. It wasn't until the second quarter that Sabrina even took a shot. And all 13 points were in that second quarter because she can throw it down, but she was being very patient.
3 made threes in that first half. Renee, Satu Sabali also making her impact known. 5 minutes of play, but 10 points in those 5 minutes efficient.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this Phantom team, like I mentioned, there's no bad team. Like, so even if we say somebody is last place in the league, they're still a very dynamic team. And right here, you already mentioned Sabrina coming off of the screen, drawing the defense just enough. Satu moves it over. I mean, she's a unicorn for a reason. She can make the three, but this is what makes her the unicorn. She's under the basket. Look at her outrace everybody. She started below the rim, and that's just a foot race, a sprint, and she won it. So she's a player that if you don't get out on her, she'll knock the three in, and then she can also sprint the floor with the bigs.
Yeah, Satu Sabali, we have some breaking news on her too. Phoenix Mercury have been very, very active in terms of the offseason here. Dallas Wings are sending Satu Sabali to the Phoenix Mercury in a 3-team trade per Kendra Andrews. Now they have quite a few people on their team right now, Roz. Between
Satu, Kalia Copper, Alyssa Thomas, oh my.
It's crazy.
Got a lot of talent. I covered the Liberty in the summer for the W, and I was worried if Satu comes there, yay, but then who goes? So, okay.
Yeah. So Phoenix Mercury definitely going to be a team to watch, but also this game going to be a fun second half to watch. Phantom Rose second half coming your way. We'll see you post game.
Unrivaled Halftime is brought to you by Ford. Built Ford proud. Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Sure, Vistaprint prints business cards, but we also print these and those and engrave that. We print your brand on every
Does anybody know where I can find full details of the trade? If there's any posts on Twitter, if somebody can tag me or let me know in the comments where I can find the full details of the trade. I just saw this. Kalani Brown and another player will be traded to the Phoenix Mercury. I wanted to see if there's like the full details of the trade. Nalissa Smith headed from the Fever to the Dallas Wings. Breaking news. No more Alyssa Smith. Nalissa, Coach Milwaukee former player. Another one of Coach Milwaukee former players, Kalani. Okay, trade summary. Here we go. So Mercury get Satu Sabali, Kalani Brown. I don't want to mispronounce her name. Wings get Ty Harris, Nalissa Smith, 2025 number 8 pick. Oh! Anissa was supposed to be going at the number 8 pick to Fever. Okay, we coming back, but we're going to have to break that down.
Sarah Kustok. We have Hallie LaForce joining us shortly for reports from both head coaches, 42-36. Phantom best offensive half of the year by far. Also their best defensive half. They're knocking down the three. Ionescu makes such a difference in their pace of play, Sarah.
She understands who needs the ball when, the pulse of play, and also when she should be a facilitator, and also when she's going to look to score. And you said the defense has been better, and it always goes hand in hand. I think because they're getting stops, they're able to flow into their offense, and they have been highly efficient from inside the paint, but also from three.
Chelsea Gray with 12 points, 5 assists in the first half as we take a look at our Miller Lite game summary. Phantom with 6 made threes. Their three-point percentage has actually been pretty good all year, but now having Ionescu back only elevates that. And for Rose, a good sign is only 2 turnovers. That's about where they want to be.
And that's a major factor in it. I think for Rose, though, and when it comes to Chelsea Gray, she carries so much of the load and a lot of just the responsibility of how the team is getting into the offense. And so she has been very aggressive, both looking for her own shots, but also in creating some great looks for her teammates. Kalia Copper is a player who she's had some looks, but maybe not quite at the same level of effectiveness as we often see. I imagine here in this second half, she's going to get going.
Let's go over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I caught up with both coaches, and Coach Harrington told me the biggest thing is we can't let them get the 50-50 balls and the rebounds. They're really good at that. We have to win that battle here in the second half. He said, obviously at the other end, just no more careless mistakes. Take care of the basketball. He called them simple miscommunications, and he said we are great at getting quality shots when we take care of the ball. And when I talked to Coach Henry, she was short and sweet. She said, guard the arc and be disciplined on our coverages, guys.
Makes sense for Coach Henry to say that. Phantom 6 of 10 from distance in the first half as Sabali rack attacks. 3-on-2. Sabali late to get back as Copper steps into an easy one. Now 2 of 11 shooting. You can see the frustration on Copper's face. She knows she has to get going. We talked to Copper today. She's enjoyed playing with different players. Says Chelsea Gray enjoys seeing others enjoy each other's success, and Copper, as a veteran, expects a lot of herself.
As she should, because she's accomplished so much throughout the course of her career, and there's so much more to go. I think, too, she's been relied upon to be that voice, to be that presence, and also bring that production.
Shot clock violation, no foul, no shot.
It's interesting, though, she talked about the relationship with Angel Reese and just giving her a veteran to be able to talk to a bunch of vets on this group, maybe something she didn't necessarily have with the Sky and the same amount of experience. She said sometimes you have a tough night, you just need a text after.
As we know, KFC is a threat once you reach crunch time. Cloud fires, barely hits the rim, but chases down the long rebound and scatters to the basket.
Extra effort. And also when she gets downhill.
Copper gets those 2 right back. Okay.
So once she sees it, but it just seemed the ball go through.
They call a foul on the closeout by Copper. Ionescu is going to the line. That introduces the idea of a landing space. The previous play by Cloud.
And I'm not sure if she, to your point, hit her on the leg just kind of as she was coming through, got underneath that landing space. But Copper, 3 possessions ago, misses a mid-ranger. You can see the frustration on her face, how quickly she got downhill those last 2, despite picking up that foul there and Natasha Cloud having an opportunity to get to the basket. Copper seems like she's got a little bit more bounce here.
That free throw worth 3 points. Ionescu up to 16. With 2 on the other end for Rose. Gray's got 14 points. Handoff to Cloud, streaking to the basket.
And what a play, because that was a handoff but a screen that Sabrina set to open that up.
Phantom playing with some swagger now. Ionescu looks for the trailer in Cloud. It's the breaks, 5 minutes to play in the pivotal third quarter. Whoever's leading at the end of 3 determines the winning score. Reese is followed by Cloud.
Angel Reese, throughout the course of these first 3 weeks, continues to show off her quick hand. She's had a handful of picks and steals that she's able to reach in quick, look at this, and then come from the other side. This is a great job, and Cloud wrapping her up to make sure that she doesn't get an opportunity for an and one. But that's happened multiple times throughout the course of these first couple weeks, especially when she's guarding out on the perimeter. And this is a part of it. You want to talk about growth for a player like her to be able to guard in different spaces in isolation.
Normally a basketball player would say cookies there, right? What about McFlurries from McDonald's in
You're really leaning in.
I mean, it's
I like it.
groundbreaking
I like
news.
it. I like it. I like it.
Rose gets 2 more. 49-44. Reese and Satsu both wearing those green sneakers. Now the denial by Reese. Copper. Foul, UNESCO. It's just her first. She going to get her wish from Coach Harrington to challenge
Yeah,
this?
so I think Phantom are challenging this because they believe that Copper kicked her leg out, which is what caused the contact.
All right, a coach's challenge, 4:19 to go in the third. Fouls on UNESCO. Let's tune into the coaches.
Foul on that one. She got fouled by both players.
Tom, good job getting downhill here, right? Way to get downhill. It's that, though. It's down there, right? Again, it's fine. Yep, it's just our communication and our slippage and our coverages on guard-to-guard actions. Take a deep breath. When we go back out there, right, let's just clean it up. That's all it is. It's discipline and us being on the same page. Right now, we're not on the same page. Let's get on the same page. We got it. That 12 was good. Yep.
Sabrina can't fucking guard.
They're switching it, so it was Cloud.
Sabrina can't do what, Angel? Yo, they are about to clip that up, my sister.
Because now I'm about to have Angel come. Last time we had her opposite, right? So there was nobody there. Angel now, yep, come set it. See if it's there. If it's not there, leave it. Yep, roll. If you can split down the middle, split down the middle. But again, y'all, some of it too is our discipline. Let's go back out here and be disciplined. Box out, right? Don't give them easy ones. Box out and then make our free throws. You have the next one. You're going to get fouled again.
Go get Sabrina. Okay, get low. Tasha, bring it over. Sabrina, get out. You can enter it. You guys can keep them occupied.
Stay high so I can look at this too.
You want this block or this block? You want the other block? Okay. You know what? Hey, Sabrina, let's go to the other block.
No. Keep her.
All right, you sure? All right.
Over the top to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Ghost Gang on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ghost Gang. Come on. Hey, it's quarter. Finish.
Let's go. Here we go, baby.
Ready to get.
After review, the personal foul call on Sabrina UNESCO was overturned. No foul.
Naya, it's not halftime. You can't see the game. We've been watching the game since we came back. It's third quarter right now, Naya.
Tonight. So no foul on UNESCO, and we'll just change where the possession arrow favored, and that's to Phantom.
And Brendan, you've talked about this. Every coach that we sit down, player, talked about how important it is heading into the fourth quarter with a lead. And Rose have done a really nice job at chipping away at the deficit, and it feels like they found a really good rhythm.
Griner attacks Reese. Rebound to Reese, skying over Copper.
Phantom got the look they want. That was good defense by Reese.
Rose down 5. Both teams are 1 and 3. Copper lost the handle. Cloud is an all-defensive team machine.
And for as much as we've talked about Kalia Copper in that first half not really getting going or being as efficient, give a ton of credit to Natasha Cloud because that's a big part of it in how she has guarded.
UNESCO working on her mid-range. Rattled in and out. Cloud, 3-time all-defense, works around the screen. Gray has some freedom to shoot. Offensive board, Reese. Count it, and the foul.
And one, Angel. Yes,
So not
ma'am.
only does she slip in and do an excellent job getting inside position,
Yes,
watch us getting
Angel.
underneath Griner. She rips that.
Underneath
with
Griner,
her right
though.
hand, finishes on the left.
I
picks up
love
the
that for
foul,
her.
and the
What is they
bucket.
talking about?
What a play by Reese. There is such a great level of anticipation and instincts that come with how she offensive rebounds. Yes, there's strength in the fundamentals of footwork and size, but also just where to be and when it's coming off of the ankles.
Nola Henry said, knock down the free throw and you get your next opportunity, you will get fouled, and she does deliver. Reese has 11 points. 2-point game. Ionescu, welcome back. 16 points, make it 18. We get a timeout on the floor.
Uses the screen, gets Gray on her hip. What a play to get to the mid-range. She talked about that's a part of what she's working on this offseason. It looks good right there.
Easy. Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to Luca.
Find it real quick. Send it to the clinic. This is sick.
Back in Miami, you're a good one. Phantom 51, Rose 47. Laces Lunar Owls coming up next. A battle of undefeated clubs, both 4-0. Phantom with 42 points at half, the most they've scored in any half this year. Gripping to a 4-point lead. Starters doing a bulk of the scoring, and a big mark in the game here, Sarah, because we find out which team gets to determine the winning score. Last touch by Ionescu. Rather Rose, so it's Phantom basketball.
And there's been some swings in momentum so far in this game. So with 3 minutes remaining and a 4-point lead for Phantom, go a variety of ways in how they have an opportunity to open it up, or if the Rose could cut into the deficit.
Allie LaForce standing by with a special guest.
Very special. Coco Gauff is here, a champion on the tennis court, but also a visionary off the court, one of the big investors in this league. What are your early impressions of this game?
It's so awesome. I've been keeping up online, but just to see it all in real life, it's just amazing. The facility is great. Leah Edwards gave me a tour of the facility, and seeing it live, you don't realize how intense it is. So definitely get down here if you can.
There are a very select yet impressive group of investors, celebrities that believed in this. How was it originally brought to your attention, and what made you jump on the ship?
Yes, actually the commissioner, Mickey Lauer, has a background in tennis, so it was originally bought for me kind of from that connection. And as soon as it was an absolute yes, and just being able to invest in women's sports and just uplift this great, like all these great players in this league is super inspiring for me to be a part of, and I'm just here to enjoy the show, honestly.
Are you seeing it in person, just impressed, shocked? I mean, how is it different, or what you thought when it comes to the athleticism and just the pure talent and the speed and the strength of these ladies?
Yeah, I mean, just the speed of the game is just so fast, and how physical it is. Reason why I played a little bit of basketball, reason why I quit, because I don't like contact sports. So just to see how incredible athletes these women are up close is super cool. And just seeing how they work together, their work ethic inspires me to do better and bring some of that into my own career.
I I knew you played basketball. Your dad wanted you to play basketball, right?
Yes, he did want me to play basketball.
But this is your contribution to him doing it?
This is my contribution. This is, what, this is all he can get.
I was going to ask you watching, you're like, okay, if I really put the time into it, I was okay with the contact. Could I have gotten out there? Have you thought that at all?
I think I would have been good on defense. I was never, when I played, I was good on defense. I was never a great shooter, so that would have been my contribution.
And how about on a big day or an off day, having the opportunity to have like a glam squad Sephora room and have athletic trainers and estheticians, daycare, babysitters, nursing rooms. I mean, it's just incredible.
It's really great, and you could tell that this league was built by women for women. And just seeing, like when I saw they have the nursery, the glam room, the sauna, ice and contrast, like everything that they really need. And because they're here for 12 weeks, which is a long way to be away from home. And I mean, I asked them how they were doing with it, and they're like, no, we just feel like this is all one big family and that we're really enjoying our experience. So it's just great for me knowing that, and I invested in something that really caters to the players as well.
Well, thanks from all of us for helping make that happen. You're a huge part of it, Coco. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
1 minute.
Allie, Coco, great stuff. Great to see Coco in the building. One of the investors of Unrivaled. She was taking a tour of the arena earlier today and soaking it all in.
I think whatever she put her mind and efforts towards, she would be highly, highly successful at. Probably made the right decision. But nonetheless, knowing her, I think she'd figure it all out.
Two massive buckets on the last few trips here. Hall hit a three to cut it to 4, but then Katie Lou Samuelson counters back with a wing three, so it's a 7-point game. Winning score gets established at the end of 3. Ionescu looks to add to that number for Phantom. At the line, one worth 2.
And it's been interesting how they've played, because Hull gets a 3 off of a pull-up look, and a lot of their shots have been more in isolation, whereby Sabrina is creating a lot for her teammates. And that's what opened the floor up for Samuelson as her and Griner continue to work the pick and roll in the middle of the floor.
Sabrina Ionescu 1 for 3 now at the line, a career 85% free throw shooter in the WNBA. Copper catch and shoot. Rebound, Sabrina. Tightrope the baseline there. 10-second differential. Game clock and shot clock.
Big possession.
And a steal by Stevens. Azuree Stevens lays it home. 16 for Stevens on 7 of 13 shooting. Whittles the deficit slightly for Rose to stay in striking distance. Right now, winning score would be 70. Can Ionescu make it more? Off one leg for 3! Sabrina! Magic for the Ghost game! So instead of 70, winning score is now 73. She made that just inside the line. Fourth quarter's coming up. It's Unrivaled on TNT.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling than Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Guys, if you don't know, Sykes is injured, and I said that in the other stream. So you guys, I don't know how many streams y'all watched and all that, but Sykes is injured. Um, she was out with a right leg injury. I just looked it up. Okay, here it goes. I can show y'all.
Pretty blue.
Oops. So yes, here goes Rose BC. Brittany Sykes is out with the right leg injury. No word on her return. If you guys don't know, my favorite lineup for Rose is Angel, Lexi, and Stevens. I love that lineup. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. What is this? They saying Natasha not slick. She just like what? Natasha tapping the leg and all that. All on her. Oh, okay, okay.
Thanks so much
We
for spending
watching
time
you,
with us right in the
Natasha.
middle of your warm up for game 2 tonight, getting ready to face this Owls team who are incredible. I mean, this matchup is literally the cream of the crop for this league.
They have really good pieces surrounding her as well. And so they've just meshed really well together so far this season, and they're coached well as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup, but we're both undefeated. And so I'm really excited, looking forward to it. And it's definitely going to be a fun game.
At this point, you're averaging 10 points, just under 6 rebounds per game, a steal and a half. So what about the 3-on-3 style have you gotten used to, and what part of it are you enjoying?
Yeah, I'm enjoying all of it, honestly. It's just, it's a very fun style of basketball. It's fast paced. I know we talk about that. It sounds like a broken record, but it is really fun. It brings out that like childlike play. And so it's just, I've been enjoying it and playing free. And I think I've been playing with a lot of confidence. So that's definitely a lot of the reason why I've been playing well.
Okay,
Well, so
I
much of this
actually
league is
really enjoy you,
development,
but
and
can you
yours is
please get off
showing.
the
But when you
screen?
came
We have
into
to
the
watch
season
these
to
hoops.
expand
And
on
I
last season
enjoy
in the
Kate.
W, what were some of the
But
focal
the
points, and
interviews
why
during the
has this
game, I
really
don't like
allowed
how
you to
they do
maximize
them.
that growth in your game?
Yeah, I think really I just wanted to show people that, I am a really good player and that, I belong on a WNBA roster every year. And I really just wanted to free up my feet, be able to shoot off the dribble and drive to the basket and, just show that I can defend one-on-one as well. And so just been trying to show those things, but more than anything, just been trying to win with my teammates and enjoying every single moment with them.
Good luck tonight. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Kate Martin has made a significant leap here in Miami. 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, a steal and a half, helping Laces off to an undefeated start. Winning score is 73 points in this untimed fourth quarter. Shot clock remains on. Katie Lou Samuelson thought about the three. And they give it up. Numbers the other way for Rose. Oh, nice deception, lays it in. The fourth quarter is commercial free, and it's brought to you by AT&T. Phantom uses a timeout, with Rose cutting it to a 3-point game.
I couldn't stream the next game, guys. I just could only stream the Rose BC game because I have to sit here, take it up, take it down. I really had a really long day. Work, long week. Streamed yesterday, streamed all week for real. I'm just tired and I want to go lay down on the couch and do nothing, to be honest with you guys. But I did want to bring out a Rose BC stream. But after this, I am cutting off my computer, taking off my glasses, and laying down because
We
I've been
got
on
it,
the
great.
screens way too
Satu
much
pop. If
today.
not, you'll play high-low or you go to work. Okay, Sabrina's open. Hey, we just got to take care of the ball. They
I'll
have to be
see.
aggressive.
Oh, I can
They've got to
see y'all
gamble.
somewhere where y'all could
Right,
watch.
that's the
Do
key
y'all
here,
still have
okay?
playback? Look
No
up
more
these
fouls down there.
people.
Come on. Here we go. Winning time.
WNBA radio on
Go skate, Humphrey. 1, 2, 3.
playback.
Go
Y'all
skate.
could watch that game there. I just put it in the comments, okay? But I really don't want to stream the next game. I want to go lay down.
Phantom needs just 9 points to win the game. Rose needs 12. Winning score is 73. What'd you make of the message from Adam Harrington?
Well, I think taking care of the basketball is a huge thing. Obviously, the Rose have taken some chances. They've been really aggressive on the ball in passing lanes. and how they've shown up physically to be able to turn the ball over. And that was a big part of Nola Henry's message in the third quarter to her team. She said, we're getting the shots we want. It's just about the other end of the floor, and they have been defending that.
Dump it into Griner, up and in.
However, coming out of the timeout, excellent play call, good set run, and what do? You feed Brittany Griner, and if she's that deep in the post, it is tough to stop.
Two bigs on the floor for Rose. Entry to Reese, kick ball, Sabali. Well, Nola Henry understands Copper and Gray would be needed to make a push for a comeback, but 12 points necessary, giving the bench an opportunity. No Sykes tonight. Hull fires after the sidestep. Sabali had a very solid first quarter, a quiet remaining three. Griner, kick it, Ionescu. Sixth made three for Sabrina. 29 points. Reese, no. And a foul is called from the opposite sideline. Sabrina Ionescu with 29 points. The 6 threes, a new season high. 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Yeah, she matters being back.
It's amazing how it's like she does not skip a beat. She's been so locked in. The efficiency of her shooting has been through the roof, but also how she's balanced it in creation. And also, Griner's the one who, when they've been feeding her inside, that pulls in the defense. That's what opened up that last look for Sabrina from the perimeter.
Missed free throw for Rose. Now 4 for 8 as a team. Those are crucial. As Ionescu hits her 7th three, and now Phantom is 1 point away from winning the game. 32 for Ionescu.
That three-point shot is cooking for Ionescu, especially working the ball screen with Brittany Griner. Nice job creating space, making Hull go over the top, and because of it, all she needs is a sliver of room.
Right here, y'all. Stack out. Kai here. Angel here. Chelsea here. MD out here. Kai, refuse it. Angel, once you go set it, he's going to refuse. Go back and get Chelsea. See if you got Chelsea for 3 behind. Make sense? Go baseline, turn around, pass it to Kai. I meant Chelsea. Yep. Chelsea. Got that? Stack out. Right here. It stops. Rose.
Rose made a push, a 7-2 run, but then countered by Phantom, an 8-0 spurt. 1 point away from winning the second game of its season. Now Rose plays tomorrow. Phantom is off until Monday. So for Phantom, you'd love this with a couple of days off coming up. Copper, Gray, and Reese, the trio for Rose. Ionescu, Sabali, and Griner on the floor for Phantom. 1 stop and a score. Phantom wins the game. Let's see what Copper's made up. Kick it out. Gray, 3. Off the leg of Reese. It's Phantom ball.
And executed exactly as Nola Henry drew up. We were talking about Copper rejecting it, back out to Gray. Gray gets a good look, just doesn't go through.
Let's see if she goes for the win from distance. Sabrina, kick it to Sabali. Entry to Griner. Off the hands. Turnover. Phantom, it's 11th of the game, despite a -7 turnover differential. A chance to win this thing. Gray gets the step on Sabali. 72-63. Next bucket for Phantom wins the game. Ionescu with 32 points. Ionescu knifing, pull up Jay, no. There's a game winner every night in Unrivaled. Staying here, 10 seconds to shoot for Rose.
Nice job there on defensive possession for Ionescu. That was a great look at the other end as well. For as many tough shots as she's made, a wide open one.
Well, Sabrina Ionescu told us this morning trying to master my mid-range shot, footwork in the paint, getting used to coming off a screen and having that space.
A big part of that, though, is just the breakdown because the Rose are struggling with staying with Griner and staying with Ionescu.
Gray with 4, fade away. Can Phantom win it on this trip? The Ghost Gang feels more full with Sabrina in the lineup. Sabali, 3, that's the ball game! Ghost Gang victorious, 75-63.
Rose 63.
Sabrina Ionescu and Brittany Griner carried Phantom through much of this fourth quarter, but Satu Sabali with the game winner. Clutch bucket, that is a tough shot as Chelsea Gray is running out on her. Big time 3 for Satu. And a high scoring affair for Phantom as they are starting to put it all together. Because they've got the players and they've got the pieces, including that one. A welcome sight to have back on the floor.
7 threes, 32 points. Phantom shoots 12 of 19 from 3, 7 for Sabrina. She's with Allie.
Well, Sabrina, not bad for a return. What's it like to be back?
Yeah, it's been really fun. Obviously, great atmosphere. Played against a great team, and it was a great team win for us.
Well, 7 made 3-pointers. Was the bank shot your favorite, or the one that brought it to 72? Or how do you look when you look back at those 7 made threes? Which ones stand out to you?
I mean, every single one. Just trying to get back into rhythm and get good looks. And obviously, my teammate really helped me get open and get great looks. So obviously, I think Satsu's was the best. That ended the game for us.
Exactly. Well, our crew is excited to hear the enthusiasm from your team and your coach, because yesterday, for the first time, this whole roster is healthy and practicing. Well, getting almost healthy. What can we look forward to when it comes to the development that is still ahead for this incredible, talented group of players?
Yeah, I mean, a healthy Phantom is a scary Phantom, so no pun intended, but we're obviously really excited to get our roster back, and obviously thank you for everyone for supporting us, and we got more wins to get.
Thanks, Sabrina. Congrats.
Thank you.
Phantom can be scary with Sabrina back. They still don't have Mabry, but a season high, 75 points. Here comes the assist of the game presented by State Farm. Oh, yeah, Sarah, she had 8 assists tonight, too.
Ooh, some beauties in this one. On the break, bounce. Satu Sabali running on the weak side. That's a beautiful feed, catching her in stride for your assist of the game.
75-63. Phantom improves to 2 and 3. Rose drops to 1 and 4. For Allie LaForce, Sarah Kustok, Brendan Glasheen. After the break,
Rose freaking 1 and 4, bro. But ESPN knew something about the way this roster was constructed and all of that. But anyways, y'all, I don't know her stats. I don't even know how ESPN puts it up. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be back on Sunday for the LSU women's basketball stream. We play Mississippi State at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern on February 2nd. So I will see you guys for that game. Thank you so much for watching with me. This replay will be available if you guys want to watch it again. Other than that, check out my membership. That's the best way to support my channel. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.